Hi Taurus, this is your August horoscopes for everyone who have their ascendant, sun or moon in Taurus. And if you don't know what your ascendant or moon signs are, which tend to be always the more personal signs, which can give you much more insight about what's happening, then you can find the degree and the signs of your sun or moon on my website astrolada.com, where I have a birth chart calculator. You just need to know your time and place of birth, and there is a direct link below this video taking you straight to my website, to the birth chart calculator. But what happens if you have your ascendant, sun or moon in Taurus in August 2013? Well, first of all, this month Taurus will be called to attend to family matters and personal issues mostly. They can find themselves in more emotional, you can find yourself actually more emotional at times, but this is because you are in more introverted period of the year. It will be a great time to put order to your home, manage it better, clean it, or reorganize it in some way, because Mercury, the planet of order and cleanliness, is passing through the 4th house of home. Spend time home, helping around, and giving of yourself to your family as well. It's a good time for this. You might also get interested in reconnecting with your roots, family, or country of origin, history. Maybe start reading something about your family roots, about the history of your country in some way, or revisiting your country. And this is also a good period for car repairs and putting your vehicles in order. Maybe papers, insurance for your vehicle, because 4th house also rules vehicles. What about your love life, Taurus? Venus is in your 4th house of heart, thrills and romance, so some of you will be having the luck with dates, with romantic experience with your partner. So even some of you might attract attention from strangers due to having a charming and magnetic self-esteem during this month, with Venus triggering your 5th house of romance. Even if love does not come knocking on your door, you will still be more playful and good at expressing yourself in pleasing and charming matters, which can attract positive attention to you. Going to parties or places of arts and fun and performance and culture can also prove good for your love life this month, because Venus, the planet of love, triggers the 5th house of performance, arts, all those kind of cultural places for fun and amusements where you can meet someone who can be of love interest. Or 5th house can also rule the bars and nightclubs where you go and dance, just a second. So August is a really good time to go on a holiday for you as well, as all the planets activate more relaxing, joyful, and communicative houses of your horoscope. So when they make you in more fun, feeling more relaxed and taking it easy, chilling. What about your career, Taurus? If you have work this month, you still will have a lot of energy to do so. But if you're not going on a holiday, you'll still you still have the energy to do the work. But it would be wiser to bring some of your work over to do at home or in private, because of all those planets triggering your 4th house. You seem to be able to be focused more when you're at your own home space or somehow more protected environment. You will be likely to be more productive at home or on your private space than in the public eye this month. You can also get a lot of work done with teammates and co-workers this month, even though frictions can appear between these caused from too strong opinions from some of your teamworks and teammates or co-workers. It is a great time for sports or more competitive activities, bonding with associates, friends, and co-workers as well. Any kind of games and fun as well, but which are more competitive, a bit more physical. You can also make a lot of connections now, even if you're the shy type. So it's a great month for networking, because you have more courage to approach others and more initiative in approaching others. Mars is triggering your 3rd house of communication. Mars gives you courage and initiative to start doing those things, especially to do with networking. Just be aware that if the tendency to get more easily stressed this month by any sorts of communications, because Mars can trigger more dynamic energies in your exchanges with someone, maybe arguments, more opinionated people in your life, trying to tell you what to do or trying to give you their piece of wisdom and you're not agreeing with them. Or you can be that person, Going for walks in nature can help to exhaust that energy somehow. You will also feel a lot more courageous trying things which you felt unsure of before. Learn to bungee jump, maybe use a new software, learn a new skill, self-initiate a new project which will help you advance your agenda. Anything which requires courage and you never had it before or you haven't had it recently, you can do. Short trips should prove very exciting but also accident prone as well. So watch out, because third house where Mars is passing rules movements and short trips. The most stress you might have this month is mental overload, worry, or even anger with small everyday issues like making technical things work, following schedules and plans on time, and making sure everything runs smoothly. And I want to give you some specific dates now. The week around the 24th of August can prove beneficial for financial speculations, maybe a few days before or a few days after. And even material gains for some of you Tauruses. Great time for purchases of items and objects. Very creative period which can help you find original solutions and or expression of your identity. Those of you born on certain days, which I want to give specific days about now, they're going to have Saturn transits, and I'm going to put links here to the videos which will direct you to the Saturn transit audio that I have created or video that I've created for you, which will give you much more in-depth and explanation what it means to have a Saturn transit, because they're some of the most testing transits. So those of you who are born from the 25th to about the 28th of April, plus minus a day or two, or those of you who have their moon or ascendant in Taurus from around 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees in Taurus, they're going to be having a Saturn transit, and you can click to see what exactly it means. This will overpower all other influences that I talked about for Taurus, because transits are always much more specific, personal, and way more overpowering than the other influences. You can still feel the other influences, but if you're born on those days or have those degrees ascendant or moon, you'll definitely be feeling mostly Saturn. Thank you.